Hey, good afternoon, Leadership Excellence with Chris Baker members. I I'm conscious that I want to actually come to you every day. Right, that's my intention. That's my goal is to come to you every day with something. And I mentioned yesterday, I think on my main page, that I would probably be coming and doing a teaching on Keystone Habits on this page on Leadership Excellence with Chris Baker. So I wanted to come and do that. And then I wanted to tell you that again, I'm also working on a series of 5 free lessons that again I'm going to be going live on here on Facebook Live in this group only. Um, and the first one is going to be on IM. These are lessons that I got from some of my mentors, and they're really important lessons on how to develop yourself and how to grow yourself. And I think at the moment, with everything that's going on in the world, all of the anxiety, which is my mission to turn that anxiety into excitement and use that to fuel our growth and our development, it's important that I bring you some training. So again, if this is going to be on this page, it's not going to be on my main page. So if you know anybody else that is serious about their personal growth, that really is looking to find ways that they can develop themselves, maybe they've got sort of teenagers at home that are getting bored, that they want to help give them something that they can be proactive and productive in, then invite them to this group. Invite them to this group. We're at 100 members now. I want to try and get it up to as many as we can and keep increasing it. But I only want people in here who are actually really serious about their growth and intentional about growing and developing themselves. So, as it says down here, just say hi and let me know where you're watching from. Comments box below, you can put anything in the comments box, as well as saying hi and tell me who you are and where you're from, where you're watching from. But also, if you've got any thoughts, any comments, any questions, then use that. I will get it up on. I've got a screen up on my Ecamm Live there that should give me the comments and enable me to answer those for you. I'm just looking at my hair as well. I don't know about you guys, but hairdressers being closed is one of my frustrations and in this current stay-at-home world. But I guess we're going to have to get used to it. Otherwise, I'm going to have to get clippers out and do a buzz cut. Anyway, what I wanted to do today is I'm going to share a lesson or 3 or 4 minutes of a lesson that is within my 20-day challenge. 20-day challenge I initially introduced in January 2019. Right, so if you do take the challenge and go through it, it will reference January 2019. But the 20 is 20 days of lessons that essentially is getting you into a habit and into a process of how do you set a goal and then how do you work towards a goal. It's sort of forerunner of my goal execution workshop, which starts tomorrow if anyone signs up for it, and again all the money for that is going to Second Harvest Food Bank charity. But this is not a commercial for that. This is just saying it's there if you want to do it. But this 20-day challenge is something I had a number of people go through it, and the feedback was really positive. And day 6 of this challenge, I talk about keystone habits. Right, day 5, I talk about like forming habits, but day 6, it's like actually what do we do and how do we do a keystone habit. So first of all, what I want to do is share the video, right, from that day 6. So I'm going to share my screen, and hopefully this will work, and then I can. Oh, let me see. Let me get it first. I'm going to work this out. Bear with me. All right, Google. Nope, not that one. Here we go. All right, so I'm going to share this screen. Hopefully you guys can see this screen now. Maybe just give me a thumbs up or put a note in the comments box if you can see it. And I'm going to play this video for you, and then we'll talk about it afterwards. Yesterday we talked about ABC. Today I want to talk about something else with regards to habit forming. Right, every habit will have a cue, have a routine, and should have a reward. Right, so what do we mean by that? So let's go back to our fitness example that we talked about yesterday. Right, so the cue for a workout would be putting on your workout gear. right? Or if it's going for a walk, is putting on your walking shoes or sneakers, trainers, whatever you want to call it. Okay, that's the cue. The routine is then what follows, right? That's what you do, right? So you work out, or drinking your water, or going for the walk, or eating a healthy meal, whatever it is. That's the routine. And then I want you to give yourselves a reward at the end of it. Okay, now this doesn't have to be anything huge. So it could be that if you choose to do 15 minutes meditation or 10 minutes meditation every day, that your cue could be you get your meditation app, or you sit down in your favorite chair where you're going to do the meditation. You start your meditation. There's your routine. And at the end of it, the reward could be a cup of coffee. Or it could be a biscuit, cookie, whatever. It could be just something. But it's like saying, yes, I did that. Right? And give yourself a little reward. That's something that many of us find tough. You know, when I've talked about it on my radio show and other things, people say, so you want to reward us for things that we should be doing? Well, yes, because it's all about creating momentum. It's all about creating good habits and routines that will move you towards your goal. Your task for today is to create what I call a keystone habit. Right, so a keystone habit is something that you do every morning that sets you up for the day. Right, now, one of my things that I do every day is I make the bed. Every day I make the bed. If I forget, it drives me crazy. I need to make the bed. So just making that bed, it's like saying, okay, I'm done with my sleep. I'm done with my rest. The bed is made. Now I'm up and I'm ready to go and get on with my day. Okay, what people find if they don't make the bed, it's easy to get back in there, curl up and sort of just rest a little bit longer. Doesn't matter what your keystone habit is, but create a keystone habit and maybe share it in the comments below so that we can see what people are doing. Right, now again, this is not necessarily something that is to do with your end goal. It's about creating habits, about creating momentum. Right, positive things in your mind so you can keep going forward and keep moving forward. So well done for reaching day 6. Good luck with your keystone habit. I look forward to seeing what those are, and I will see you tomorrow for day 7. Have a great day. Bye for now. All right. So you can see my hair's a bit shorter there than it is today, and I've got that goatee, which I don't have anymore. I think I'm also a bit fatter in the face now. So that's interesting to look back and see things that we need to work on. But that's a keystone habit. All right, so keystone habit, as I say, I still make my bed every day. All right, I still do that. I'm a big believer in routines. So I set that up. I just want to show you something else in a minute. I'm going to show you my calendar. All right, and the reason I want to show you this, all right, hopefully you guys can see that now. This is my calendar. All right, so just to give you an idea, let me go to Google Chrome. All right, so if we look at this, if I look at it, oh, this is showing the week, but that's fine. So here's my day today. All right, so start here, 7 a.m. Read, learn, meditate. So there's an hour there. You know, so I'll read something, I'll learn something, and I'll meditate. Now, reading could be, and learning could be a podcast, it could be a book, it could be whatever. You know, then I walk the dog. Then I put a block in for running. You know, then I was attending an online session for one of my friends, Al, who's a member of this group. I called it preaching session. It was his church up in Canada. Then, you know, I put a session in there for empowered living, empowered life lessons. Then I block in lunch, all right? I'll block out lunch every day. Then I was a member of a mindset group from 2 till 3. Then I gave myself a little bit of white space here. So you can see these sections of white space. That's me just recharging, right? And then working out, just re-energizing myself. Then I had an hour and a half block for working on my 5 free lessons preparation. And then I'll block out an hour for this Facebook Live because I want to prepare it. I want to present it. and then, depending on responses we get, I may have to do something after. Then I've got a block of workout for 30 minutes, then a white space, then walk the dog, and then after 8 o'clock I've got nothing. That's my time, right? And you can see that I do this for the week. All right, now I sort of plan like 2 or 3 days in advance. I've got myself some spare space in some of these, and knowing also that part of this is being flexible, right? There are some things in there that I know that I can move, right? If there's something that I can move, there's something that when I do my prioritizing and scheduling, something that maybe is not as important as something else, I can move it. Depends on how time critical it is. Now I know that there's a couple of segments on Tuesday and Wednesday that I have to do because I have to get a presentation to someone in the UK by Wednesday night, right? So I have to do that. The same as if I'm preparing for other classes, I have to do that preparation. Now, why do I show you that? Because that's part of my habits, right? That's the cue, right? The cue is I use Google Calendar there because half an hour before every appointment, it sends a reminder on my phone. That's a cue, right? Then the routine is I do it. And then the reward afterwards, I'll probably have something like a cup of tea or, a granola bar, or just sit down and sit in the sun on the pool deck for a while, whatever it is. Give myself that little reward afterwards. I try not to do everything where it's completely back to back. I always want to have at least 5 or 10 minutes before I do the next task. All right, so if you do that, what I find, all right, to be honest, I would, because when I left Disney before to work on my business full time, I suddenly went from working like 9-10 hours a day at Disney and then doing my work in the evening and then going to sleep to suddenly it's like, well, I've got all day. Right? And if I didn't plan, I fell out of the habit of planning and scheduling. What happened is I didn't get things done. So that made me realize, okay, I need to plan and schedule. And you'll see on there that I'll block out lunch. I'll block out time for walking the dog. I'll block out time for working out. Or at the moment, it's also running because I've got that half marathon on Saturday. So, and I'm single at the moment, but when, if I had a partner there, I would block out time to spend with my partner. Right now, some people look at that and say, wow, that's a bit anal, blocking out time to spend with your partner. No. It helps because then everybody knows what I'm doing and they know when, I'm working on my business or I'm working out or whatever it is, and then this is the time I've got to spend with them. Okay, so start to look at that. But to me, that's all the habits, right? And that's the routines. And if you're in a habit in routines and you make those routines habits, pretty much they become second nature. I'm still waking up now at like 6:30 a.m. even though today is my first day of furlough from Disney. I didn't have to be up. But here's the thing, I want to be. I'm committed to making a difference. I'm committed to adding value. I'm committed to building my business. Therefore, I need to do the things that I need to do to get the results that I want to get. Remember, I've talked before about how it's not results we should be looking at, it's behaviors. Right? And the behaviors lead to the actions, and the actions become habits, and that produces the results. So if I've got bad behaviors, my actions will be bad, my habits will be bad, and therefore my results will be bad. However, if I create good behaviors, which form good actions, which become good habits, then my results will be good. And all I'm looking to do is be better every day. Right? Be better every day. And that's what I want for you guys. So how can you be better every day? It starts with creating one habit. Right? Creating one habit to show that it can be done. In that 20-day challenge, I proved that you can form a habit in 20 days. Now, that's going to be a small habit, a keystone habit. But you can do that. And then what happens is you take that win and you take it forward. Because it actually takes on average 66 days to create a real habit. That is going to make a big difference in your life, which is why the 13-week goal execution program was designed that way, right? So that you can do that and you can execute that goal, and then you can keep moving forward. So there's lots of different things that I can do to help you, and I'm going to bring those to this group free of charge. And then in this group, I'm also going to offer you other special offers that will come out. Like I've got an upcoming um, advantage to adversity. Adversity to advantage workshop. I've also got upcoming for around June time a membership group, all right, which will be a monthly subscription membership group, which for the members of this group will be inexpensive. All right, and then there's various other things. I've got the 4-week Developing the Leader Within You masterclass coming up, which is a taster of that book, Developing the Leader Within You 2.0 by John C. Maxwell. You know, I'm going to be producing a disc workshop, a virtual disc workshop, 2 3-hour sessions that again is going to be discounted to members of this group. Now, all of these things, they will require your time investment, and some of them will require a bit of financial investment, but not very much. But I just want you to grow, I want you to develop. So if you found value in this, you can't share the video because it's a closed group, but what you can do is invite other people to join the group. The video will still be in there. They can go back and look at it. And I want people that are going to want to learn and grow. So share the group with people. Let's encourage people to come in, bring them in, and then you've got a study partner, a work partner that you can help grow together, because together we're better. All right, on our own, we have real isolation, right? And isolation is where we're at the moment with the COVID-19. We want to move away from that. Now, we're still restricted on what we can do physically, but virtually like this, we can meet as often as we want. We can do whatever we want. So I encourage you to participate. All right? I'll facilitate, you participate, and together we'll all elevate. I've used that, or Jay Goff and myself have used that on our Wednesday night show for a little while, and it's true. All right, for me, if you are participating, I've got a couple of thumbs up. I had a few people coming in and out and watching. Put comments in there. Right? As a community, we want to grow. We want to grow together. So that's all for today. Hope you enjoyed it. I will look forward to speaking to you again soon. As I say, I'm aiming to every day around this time, so around 5 to 6 o'clock every day. I want to come and bring something to this group. All right. So enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Have a great evening, and I will speak to you tomorrow. Bye for now.